Yo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm D-Man, and today we will be diving into House of the Dragon Season 2. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I am stressed out. I don't know what's going to happen in episode 5. Episode 4 was such a banger, even though we lost my queen. When it comes to Aegon, I'm not even sure if he's dead. I think he will be in a vegetative state, but that's even more dangerous because now people are just assuming things. Random people are giving orders based off what they think is right. And in this show, everybody wants to go to war. Everybody. So I just feel like war is inevitable, especially after episode 4, right? Like everybody's going to be on 10. Team Green is going to be upset. Team Black is going to be upset. It's about to be pure chaos. So once again, thank you to everybody that has come through to this channel and shown love. It is much appreciated, more appreciated than you guys will ever know. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you ever dropped a like, hit that sub button or dropped a comment, you are the GOAT, and I just love talking TV shows and movies with people. Also, if you didn't know, you can check out my community tab. That's where I post my polls, and you can also leave recommendations. I am kind of a movie and TV show buff, especially when it comes to anime. Like I watch a bunch of anime. I'm not sure if I could post it on this channel, but there are a few movies and TV shows that I probably missed out on. So if you want to leave a recommendation in the comments, feel free to do that. So let's go ahead and jump into episode 5 of House of the Dragon Season 2 and see what we're dealing with. Let's see what's going on in episode 5, man. I wonder what Christian Cole does, because he saw what happened. He saw what Aemon did to Aegon. I don't think he tells. I don't think he cares, bro. I think they have a plan. Yeah, my dog is about to go through it, man. That's my dog, bro. I feel you. Everybody's going to be on 10, bro. Nobody won in that last episode. Nobody. Well, maybe Aemon and Vhagar did, but that's about it. If you can hear my portable AC, that's my bad. I'm in Texas. It's hot. Oh. Oh, hell nah. See, they always take it a step too far. That's why I don't rock with them, bro. They take it way too far.
Mark my words, this is a black omen.
Talking about slayed by your king. Now show the king. Once again, I don't think anybody won, bro.
If it was one.
Yeah, you see, I don't like that we're seeing eye to eye, but he's the only one making sense.
Behold! The traitor dragon Maylis!
I thought the dragons was gods.
Slain at Brookscrest by your king!
And then they still have to, like, take the rat catchers down, all right? Take them down. I do feel bad for Allison, because like she said in the last episode, like she's losing people back to back to back before she can even breathe them properly. And now, like, I don't think Aegon is dead. He's probably in a vegetative state, but it hurts even more because she told him not to go, but he was off that sauce and he was feeling himself. So what can you do, right? Oh no, they're just taking him to the room he should have stayed in. Damn, bro.
His grace remains with us for the moment.
Barely. They have my dog looking like Harvey Dent. He looks like Two-Face. Man, bro.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
Both sides are about to be on 10 for sure. Oh, come on, man. I didn't want to see that. What do you have to say? Are you about to lie right to our retinas, right to our face?
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
That's what he wants, bro.
What happened?
We took the castle.
Nah, you know what she's talking about.
500 men.
You know what she's talking about.
So I've heard. The king, Sir Kristen, what befell him?
Is he about to lie?
His Grace fought valiantly.
Okay.
And Aemond? What was his part in this?
I could not say.
Oh, I knew it, bro. I knew it. So you're not going to tell him that...
Dragon has been killed. And Rook's Rest are gone.
That's crazy. Like, you're not going to tell her that Aemon was out there moving like Shaquille O'Neal in his prime.
Us. After some marital...
And he was team killing. That's crazy.
Do you take issue with me, Sir Alfred?
Though.
But your willingness to give me deference in a time of war?
I could never doubt your capability or your quickness of mind.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Man, losing Rhaenys, bro. Ah, she was my favorite character. That's going to mess with me. Not going to lie. I get it. It happens, especially in this show, but...
And to Cracklaw Point. Let them
She needed backup,
give
bro.
them stores or weapons if they find them wanting. Our allies must be
We
ready.
must answer Rook's Rest and Duskendale.
They are lost already, but Vagar is depleted after such a hard-fought battle. The time is ripe. If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is recovered...
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown. It is out of the question.
What would you have
Then
me
who?
do?
Look, where's Jacaerys at? I'll do it. I'll do it. Here's our boy.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal. To treat with the Daemon. Rhaenys is fallen. He must affirm his loyalty to my mother and report his standing.
And you think you will tame him? When the Queen herself could not?
My mother gladly sends you away. To scout, to fight. Whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling, it's...
You are the succession.
Then I must be seen to act for her claim and mine.
I can see how Jacaerys wants to be out there on the battlefield, but like Baylor just said, he's the succession in...
The phrase.
I mean, you just lost a sibling, bro.
They control the crossing at the Twins.
Rhaenyra isn't trying to lose another kid.
If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
The hour is late, and my dragon is hungry. You have no choice but to submit. Our terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper, or your house burns.
I would sooner be the Lord of Bones.
He said simple.
Bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood cunt.
The Brackens were a people hatched out of the deepest of the Seven Hells, Your Grace. It would be a kindness to oblige them and send them back whence they came.
That is quite the
Hey,
impression,
come on,
Lord
man.
Bracken. But alas, not an answer.
We choose fire.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard.
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
You should have indulged them.
I need them alive. I came here to raise swords, not corpses.
They are pig-headed, intransigent.
They would rather burn than succumb. It may yet be possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
We have fought them for an age and more. They are unyielding in battle. But every man has a weakness.
You take my meaning, then.
Yo, Daemon is a nasty man, bro. That's some nasty work. He is a plotter and a schemer.
Many and more armies have broken themselves against my bloody gate. The Eyrie itself is impregnable. Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
Then she has exceeded your terms. She sent two.
I was about to say, she sent hella dragons.
From the egg. I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
They are dragons nonetheless.
When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
The dragons will grow. In time.
I don't have time. I mislike feeling powerless.
Damn, that's the problem with everybody in this show, man. That's the problem with everybody.
I'll expect you at supper this evening. My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
The way they spoke at my small council today.
Do they hold you responsible for Rhaenys and her dragon?
I would rather they had. They speak around me, not to me.
That's another thing too, whether it's Team Black or Team Green, I don't like the people around the people in charge. I don't like any of the councils.
You are your father's chosen successor.
They did not prepare me to fight. A sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup.
Will you send to him?
For too long, I have looked to him for strength. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me? The path I walk has never been trod.
Kristen Cole made a mistake.
Christian Cole gotta die.
Riding a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. They are afraid. Bread is scarce. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace. Do not underestimate your subjects. They are 1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long. What you cannot do, let others do for you. There is more than one way to fight a war.
That's true. Yo, I wasn't sure about the White Worm at first. You know, I don't trust professional ear hustlers. I just don't. But she was spitting bars.
Did your grandmother ever tell you of the night she claimed Melees?
She snuck into the dragon pit.
She knew that place better than any elder. They said she could see in the dark.
The fastest beast ever known, and she'd have none of him. But bent her neck to Rhaenys.
She was fierce.
Fire. More than fierce.
Love and in anger.
I know I said earlier that they should have sent backup, but they did not know all of that was going to go down.
For what she gave me in the end.
I just wish she had backup, bro. I really wish she had backup. Vhagar is so tough that I guess it's like at least they only lost one dragon and one dragon rider. But it was the realest one and my favorite one. That's why I'm upset personally.
Your Grace.
Would you give this to your grandsire? I do not wish to stand alone.
Daemon.
Daemon, what are you up to? Still going through it?
Daemon. The finest swordsman. The fearless dragon rider. Viserys was unsuited for the crown.
I'm not going to lie, being a medieval munch is kind of crazy to me.
My favorite son.
Oh, you a nasty man, Daemon. You're a nasty man.
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
No, thank you. No, thank you. That curse is doing all types of numbers on him.
It appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
I believe William Blackwood is bringing House Bracken to heel. We must ready the castle to receive a great host.
You seem sure of this?
All men may be led, Sir Simon. Even rivermen. How does the work here progress?
Oh, we're drawing water for the kitchens and lighting the forges.
Very well.
That is merely the beginning, of course. The bats have made the corridors almost impassable with the quantity of their
droppings. Yeah.
I venture there are smiths and armourers to be found near Nutton and Riverbend.
Well, send for them and levy the farmers from Antlers to High Heart.
There's, of course, the matter of payment. Laris transferred his family's wealth to King's Landing.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
Enough to keep this small establishment, you see, fed and warm. I rather thought your grace, as emissary to the Queen, perhaps she could provide the necessary coin, if you could only write...
No. Come on now.
My command. I shall guarantee the payment myself. You should address me as my king.
But you're the prince.
What would you call the husband of the Queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consul.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
There's nothing wrong with being Radon.
His Grace suffered grievous burns over much of his body. He has many broken bones. I fear there are more injuries within.
We are grateful for your works, Grand Maester. Has he woken?
No. I'm not sure he will ever wake.
That brother is in a coma, man. That was a long fall. And he doesn't care, bro. What is he up to, man? Like, I know what he's up to. He wants to be the king, the captain, call the shots. I get it, bro. But once they find out what you did, bro, it's a wrap.
Let them hear of his great deeds at Rook's Rest.
And then it's a wrap for Mr. Cole.
But now we must name a regent to take his place until he recovers.
A wise strategy, Your Grace. A regency will assure the people of the stability of the crown.
I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
Part admirably in a time of peace.
You know they're not hearing that.
Circumstances have changed. The king does not lack for heirs. The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemond. Agreed.
Aemond is young. And his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Experience is valuable, yes, but the Dowager Queen is a woman.
I am no stranger to rule or to sitting at this council. Aemond is a fearsome dragon rider. His skill is best employed in the field, but my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offense was meant, Your Grace, but what would it say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own? But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
The only Cole we trust is J. Cole, bro. We know what he's on. He already lied. He already lied to her.
It must be him.
They're all in cahoots, bro.
It's agreed, then.
Look at Allison. After all we've been through, after I gave it up to you.
What is our standing in the Riverland?
The banners of House Tully are in disarray, Your Grace.
Look, she's about to crash out. You feel that? You feel that? Yeah, let it flow through you.
How I can trust the council.
Let the anger flow. All this is kind of your fault anyway, but you know.
I'll check the rivermen while their banners are in disarray. So forth.
Understandably, she's about to have a panic attack, bro.
Someone cut down the fucking rat catchers.
You know what? Yeah, cutting down the rat catchers, we might be on the same page. I hate that he said that, but I've been saying it.
The city's safe no longer. Our neighbors are stealing from each other. We must get out.
And where would you have us go? North, maybe? South?
You think Rhaenyra will let such an affront go unchallenged? We should make for Templeton. My brother will have room.
You would have me turn beggar.
Are we not beggars already?
Yeah, I was about to say, having an ego in front of a sick child is insane.
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied. By all means, stay and wait for his empty promises, husband.
Oh, well, I mean, man, the dog is still here? Yo. That's honestly sad. I'm not going to lie. But I'm glad they took them down. Doesn't that smell fresher already? Maybe not.
Presumed you'd be here, seeing faithfully to the Prince Regent's commands.
Aemond is the next in line. It is the order of things.
You know what he is. Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
What?
Uh-huh. What did you see?
What did you see?
There were men walking, they were on fire. We have given the war to the dragons.
You're a funny guy, bro.
Strength now to be our only god. So you cast me aside.
Have I not spared you? What we must do now is terrible. Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared. And I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Ooh. Welcome to the doghouse, buddy. I don't know. I don't like how he's moving. I'm pretty sure nobody does, but hey. Man, they're closing the gates, not letting anybody out, bro. It's getting wicked, bro. It's getting wicked.
Sir of the realm!
Aemond.
Does he mean the king?
I don't know.
You cannot keep us here! To return to your homes!
Starting the meat chant is crazy. All these people are about to turn. It's just messed up because the common folk had no say in this, bro.
Means death to bear steel against your liege, as I'm sure my prince is aware.
And against your queen? Jason Lannister is marshalling to the west. We need to check him before he reaches River Run. That requires passage.
Winter's nigh upon us.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen, nor in the ruminations of Lord Tully, the oaf.
Hey, watch your mouth, bro.
Our fear lies in Vhagar.
You fear
As it should, though.
leagues away when mine own sits outside your walls. And the protection of my uncle.
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this?
He's about to lie. Yeah, for sure.
It does lend us some comfort. Though it occurs to me that dragons cannot be in two places at once.
Or three.
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle. Does the Queen intend to raise up a new lord?
You want Harrenhal?
What does her grace desire?
Bent knees.
Oh, they're getting to work, though, on Harrenhal, for sure. I would have been gone. And then you have this witch looking at me. Are you for real?
Up. You're born to wield a sword, but not so much an axe. Perhaps.
That is not my way.
Splitting fire would justify what has followed you here.
Let it not be said that Daemon Targaryen failed to dirty his hands in this war.
Oh, let me see them. I hear strange things from Brackenland, from Stonehenge, and Lambswold, and Moray. What I hear in the wind.
Oh, no.
Cries of anguish. Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away. These are crimes against the innocent that any upright man would repudiate.
Surely you haven't mistaken me for an upright man. They will perhaps think better of their decision if their children's lives are staked on it.
Is that the kind of army you would raise? And who hate you? Who serve you under duress?
Well, once they agree to serve me, I'll treat them fairly.
And once again, in the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rules.
Aemon One-Eye?
You never meet someone.
Is that the name?
Cut you down, soon as wish you good day.
I'd heard the same thing about you. But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Even if I willed it to be so, the people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better suited to it? The High Towers with their scheming? When I take King's Landing, Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side. King and Queen.
And if you lose?
Then I'll be dead, and none of this will be my problem.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
Yo.
Your Grace.
Look, he's walking in. Did I interrupt something? Yes.
Have overwhelmed the Brackens, and Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you.
Call Sir William here so that I might congratulate him. The Blackwoods will be feted in these halls.
I was surprised when they said you were here.
My castle is a tomb.
Yeah, I was about to say, how is my dog doing?
Haunted.
He's definitely going through it.
I imagine your Hall of Nine filled with lords and kings, all eager to treat with the legendary Lord of the Tides. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her.
Man.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her.
It is a sign of her great esteem.
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss? Rather, I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before, at great cost to yourself and those who loved you. Not a thing to be taken from you. She was a Targaryen princess. The queen who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will.
She was my queen, I'll tell you that.
She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in the way I myself wish to meet my end.
Now hold on.
I grieve my grandmother who loved me, but I carry her on with me. You yourself may do as you see fit.
I think that's the tough part in this show. The older generation and the younger generation, like everybody has been through something. Everybody has lost something.
I would make you my heir.
Oh, nice.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
I will not deny you have tried my patience of late. Or that I would prefer a council more inclined to champion their queen, but you and your house served my father well. We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands, but I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard. Reason with him. Find out his state of mind and his intention.
Well, we know about his state of mind.
Intentions.
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
That's what I'm trying to see from Daemon. Like, what does he really want?
Have you known Daemon to lack in daring?
He feels like being king is owed to him.
Have you any message?
But that's not gonna... I don't know, man.
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Like, is he raising an army for himself, or is he raising an army for Rhaenyra? You need to get off that bed, bro. It's sending you on these LSD trips, bro. You can't be okay with that. Or maybe he is. He is a freak.
Your Grace.
What is it, Sir Simon?
The River Lords have come, Your Grace. They wish an audience.
Now?
The Wolf. They are demanding to speak presently.
I know I say it every reaction video, but the outfits, though, man. They have that shit on, though. They have it on, bro.
See, I must begin here with a lesson in etiquette. Failing that in proper fear of your Targaryen master. Or shall I now begin your education?
House Bracken have been brought to heel at the hands of Willem Blackwood. There have been complications.
The sacred septs on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms. Their livestock was stolen.
But these other acts...
The Brackens were given their chance. They would not see reason.
The Blackwoods have exploited the war for the crown to visit atrocities upon their old rival.
What of common decency?
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands.
Amen.
Have you looked after our girls?
Hell nah.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
That is a lie, and I will have the man who told it brought before me.
Oh, your man is half the kingdom, my prince.
Oh, he says everybody chatting. Everybody's a chatty patty. Damon is crazy because he honestly believes what he's doing is right, and it just never works out. That parallel was crazy, by the way. It just never works out. And honestly, I don't think it should work out. Like, what is he on, bro? It's so dark, I can't see.
Move along, lass.
I have an errand for the Lady Massaria.
I thought she was dead.
Would she die without collecting her due?
Will you be the hand? That's a dope shot. Yeah, I was about to say, if anybody knows, she knows. She knows everything. Even when she knows nothing. Man, bro. Every time I see that, I see Harvey Dent. Is he moving? Am I tripping? Oh. No, come back. Come back. You just missed him.
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel where he's coming from, bro. I don't think he means to be so impulsive, but
And the first wielder of Dark Sister.
like, you're so eager, so ready to do something.
What is the mood at the Twins? Did his lordship quibble?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal. At war's end, assuming.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
Then why do you look angry?
You chafed at being prevented from action. Imagine my lot. I'm a dragon rider as well. With a war being fought over my ascension. And yet I must wait here. Always prudent. Even you've managed to do your part.
Oh, I see. So that's my bad. I was actually wrong.
And you are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
You do not give me leave to go to anything.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baelor cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young.
Young and small.
Before Vhagar, as Luke did.
So I was kind of wrong and right. Like, his duties, what he feel like he has to do. He did a good job on that part, but at the same time, Rhaenyra is going through the same thing that he is. They just have to be patient.
But if all else fails, it is I who must fight. Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
Hey, Meleys did go to work, though.
We have no dearth of dragons. We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing.
I would go forth in strength and not from necessity.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt.
There are those of our line who never ruled. Those who married into other noble houses.
A generation ago or more. Blood would be thin.
And yet,
the dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon? A Tarly?
it's better than death and defeat.
There are records here, surely, of our line, and of those who fell out of it.
Somebody's getting put on a dragon. Who will it be?
There could be scores of them.
I like that they're actually talking though. Because Jacaerys, he was trying to talk big a couple of episodes ago, but he was frustrated, so I get it. But now they're both frustrated and they're bonding over the frustration. Do we know? I need a brain blast. I don't know. So I don't want to watch the preview. I never watched the preview of the next episode. I just want to go in blind. I want to be surprised every time. But yeah, once again, just a decent episode. I expected this to be not a down episode because once again, I'm somebody that really enjoys lore and we got a bunch of information in this episode. And I expected that after episode 4 because we had to see the aftermath of episode 4 of the battle. I don't know what Daemon is up to. I know he wants an army, but once again, is he building an army for Rhaenyra or himself? I feel like it's for himself. Somebody explained this episode to me. I didn't react a lot because I was just thinking of what's really going on and just soaking up all the information we were getting. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Once again, if you made it this far, always appreciate it. Be sure to drop a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this episode, and subscribe if you enjoy reactions. We have a bunch of reactions dropping soon. You all be easy and take care. Peace.